Look across it.
Look across it.
Rise and shine. This is your time. This is Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. We bring love to the woman of the world. Yeah, yeah. Everywhere you are. With a good vibration, positive meditation. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Get it if you can. Love for the woman of the world. Love for the boys and girls. Love to protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love Motivation Academy. Love Motivation Academy. Love Motivation Academy. Love is everywhere. Love for the woman of the world. Love for the boys and girls. Love to protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love is love is everywhere. Wake up, now rise and shine. Truman Show is a journey of a lifetime. So divine. This is the one-time deal. There's so much to reveal. Oh no. Say, don't waste your precious moments. You're causing destruction. Connect yourself to the duty of consistent action. Love, woman of the world, love to the boys and girls. Love, we protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love, Motivation Academy. Love, Motivation Academy. Love, Motivation Academy. Love is everywhere. Love to the woman of the world. Love to the boys and girls. Love, we protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love is everywhere. So you and I can set things straight. It means we can cooperate. I've got love when you've got hate. Why don't we alternate? See an arse for murder, the rhythm while thunder will give love to the living yard. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Get it if you can, yeah. Love to the woman of the world, and love to the boys and girls, yeah. Love to protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love will shine. Love will shine. Love is everywhere. Love to the woman of the world, yeah. Love to the boys and girls, love. Yeah. Love is love is everywhere.
Boom! I'm back. Hold on. I react, you have to wait. I think I have to bring that down a little. Let's see how this is. Yeah, I'm back. Janik, your host. Hold on, let me check my setup. Yeah, that's okay like that. Just so you see me. Perfect. We're live and direct. You know what I mean when I say live and direct? I do mean live and direct. Repetition. Repetition, eh? I was going to mark... I was undecided on the title today. I was like, the mother of all skills. But I don't really like the word skills. I want to kill. So I said, the mother of all greatness. Why not? And because that's really what it is. It's repeating. Okay, might not. When I say repetition, I don't mean being a robot. is working on something repetitively, like I'm doing now, like anyone, like Cappy does with her soaps and stuff. That's repeating. You're gonna fail if you by fail. I don't think it's failing. I think it's more life experiences. I don't see so much. I don't see failure as so much. Like I think it's more like I say always, the success we're afraid of. But with repetition, for sure, you can achieve a lot of greatness. A lot of greatness. But to decide also, it's good to say repetition is the mother of all greatness, but what are we repeating? That's a question. What are we repeating? Sometimes we repeat just, but that's how we've been pretty much all programmed to, is by repetition. How do you think I have adapted all their nonsense and made it a reality? Is just by repetition. So if I keep repeating, like an artist, a guitar player will not be a good guitar player if he doesn't practice. So I was going to mark also a little bit of exercise each and every day can make a huge difference. Can make a huge, huge difference. Just a little bit of exercise. Even going to the gym, like exercise your body and exercise your brain each and every day. Even if it's an hour or two. The gym and the physical part, it's a must every day. That can make a huge, huge difference. That can just the physical exercise. Me, I do it every day. No? Every day, I did skate an hour minimum to either it's biking, push-ups, and stuff, just to stay in shape, because I know that this also will bring me a good mental state. When I'm true to myself, when I say meaning true to myself, is also true to what I'm capable to do. Like I'm not meant to sit on the couch. I say it often, but exercising is a must too. It's gonna bring you exercising, repeating like every day, like exercise something every day. Where I say the body and the mind every day. Me, I do it every day because it makes me feel good. Also to exercise, to get on that bike and just bike a bit, and I have big knee issues, so I have to get. It's not by sitting on my ass that I will get rid of the pain. So I have to move. But I have to motivate myself to move. It's not always easy to get on that bike and start pedaling, and especially when it's hot. Like there's certain condition that's gonna put you more off of the thing, either if it's hot, if it's humid, if it's there's different external condition like internal condition that can delay your progress, each and every day. So it takes a huge amount of motivation just for me to I have to motivate myself to, especially the physical part, exercising the physical, because we've been like many of us, we've been a bit lazy for many years. So it's to get back on the rhythm of exercising, and that can make a huge difference in our life. And repeating it each and every day will make you feel a lot better. Whether it's like if you maybe you don't have the usage of your legs, of your arms, but you can certainly do something to exercise, just to exercise your body muscle and your brain muscle. That's a must, but I don't know, for some reason it's not so much a priority in this world to exercise and to stay fit. And because staying fit, if you stay fit, by fit again, I'm not fit, but I'm aspiring of being fit one day. I'm aspiring to it, but I don't put myself pressure either. Like I don't freak out with that. I just yeah, do what's necessary to get there day by day, exercising at least an hour. I come here, exercise my brain at least an hour. Those little things at the end will make a huge difference, and I know it. It's the little things you do each and every day, the little things you do, the little words you say that makes you have a really great day. And what do you want to have, bad days or great days? Like you want to have passive days or great days? That's it. So I think it's a lot by exercising, and not only the mind, the body too. Because you will feel better with yourself. The moment you start exercising the body, you'll feel better with yourself also. Yeah, and it's like if you have time to sit in front of the TV or do any other stuff, you have time to exercise for sure. And you don't need to go to a gym. You don't need to. You can go to the park now. There's stuff outside in parks everywhere to exercise your muscle, to train. So it's just because sometimes we lack motivation. We lack motivation for when it comes to the physical part. Like we don't lack motivation to sit in front of the TV, but we lack motivation when it's time to move our body and exercise, or just go for a run a bit, or on the bike, on a treadmill, whatever, in the park to lift yourself. There's always something we can do each and every day, to be strong, to get stronger. And if you exercise your body each and every day, you'll get stronger for sure. If you exercise your brain each and every day, you'll be stronger. That's common sense to me. Bonjour, Godefroy. Spirit question. Yeah, I did start at 2 years old. I want my son to get used to cleaning routine so he won't hate it later. It's hard since I only want, since he only want to play. Yeah, or you want to play. That's it. Since I only want to play here. But that's it. It's no, the routine of it, just cleaning. A child, me, what I do, I don't ask them to master big stuff. Like I ask them to master little stuff. It's already hard enough for them to master little stuff. If you start asking them to master huge, forget about it. You have to start mastering the little stuff first, and then you master bigger stuff in your life. I think that's the way I've taken my life all the time. I'm growing, I'm learning. You gotta have to want you gotta have the courage to grow, to learn, to expand, to move out the herd, like leave the herd, don't follow people. If you follow people, you're not gonna do all these things, because we're very, very, to us, we think physical are work. Some people have physical work. I used to have a very physical work, so I was under the impression that I was exercising too. That's what I was telling myself when I had my job. I was going up and down the stairs all the time, and yes, it was exercise, but when I'm talking exercise, it's cardio. Must get the cardio going. That's how you build the stamina, the strength. You gotta activate that cardio. Cardio is very, very important, because this is where also you build a strong heart. Like, it's common sense to me. It's not about saying no. Anyway. But if you are dedicated to repeat and to get up every day and do what's necessary, get on your routine, exercise and stuff, get habits and install habits, because when it comes time to exercise, honestly, everybody can say, oh, I go to the... No, it's hard. It's hard to motivate yourself sometimes to just get on that routine to move your ass. It's hard sometimes, even for me. I get sometimes there's maybe a few days I skip because the either I was busy on something here, or the motivation wasn't there. Like, it's hard, even especially when you're in pain. When you're in pain, it's very much easier to sit on the couch and just relax than go and work at it and work the pain out, and for sure. So you have two situations. Either you don't have really much like pain affecting you, or you have pain affecting you. But what do you do? It's your decision. You either let the pain destroy you, or you build up on it. But I think, honestly, exercising each and every day is a big must. It's a big must, and that's something we don't really, especially when you get older, like you get comfortable in your stuff that you do each and every day with the children, and you forget the part of exercising physically your body, training. I'm talking about training, sweating your ass off. That's what I'm talking about. Sweat, sweat, sweat. It's good to sweat. But no, you know, a bit of sweat won't kill, won't hurt anybody. And you feel better after, too. I don't know how many of you have routine exercise each and every day. Habits exercise. It's more habit exercise. Once you get the habit in, then nothing can really stop it. But it's an habit. It's hard at the beginning because you have to install the habit. You know, you have to install the habit at the beginning. So that's probably the hardest part there. But the rest, once the habit is there, once you have the will to do it, the habit, the motivation, you're going to go at it very easily each and every day. You're going to get up and with strength in your heart and your head, and you know you're going to go through the stuff you said you were going to do. You're going to follow your habits for sure. I love to work out. I love to work. I'm telling you, I did skate at least an hour a day to working out. It's a must. And work out the like 2 hours a day. Me, it's an hour physical minimum and an hour mental. I give that to myself each and every day. I have to work the muscle. But it's not about getting up. You know, the sun gets up the sun rise and shine each and every day. Each and every day. No one can deny that. The sun rise each and every day, and by rise or moving or whatever you want to use as word. But the sun show up and shine each and every day. You know, he's on the path. He follows the track. It's only us that, like I told you, we go too off track, but exercising and training each and every day. Work out. You have time to do other stuff. You have time to work out. There's no excuses. There's no excuses for not training out. I'm telling you, you can get rid of pain too. You're going to get rid of a lot of stuff. And do what you can. Don't put pressure on you. Do what you can with what you have. Go gradually. I went gradually from 10 minutes of bike to half an hour to, you know, you go to gradually. I have been doing floor exercise since February, now the garden and walking. That's it. That's it, Leslie. We have to move. We have to move. You know, a movement is in there. But the movement is also, you know, this is going to control the body. So if you move this and you ask the body to move, it will move. It's just us. We stay on pause. We like to just the little every day, not break into a sweat too much. But there's always exercise you can do, like Leslie said, floor exercise, or and that's a must. That's going to also make you feel, like I said, you're going to feel better with yourself if you exercise every day. The brain and the body, I'm telling you, you're going to go to bed with more satisfaction at night, with less depression, with less anxiety, less nervousness, less everything. When I train, when I sweat my ass off, I don't think of too much. I think of, you know, it releases the stress too. It's a good stress reliever. So many of us are stressed out and anxious. Go on the treadmill, go on the bike, go for a walk. Go for a walk outside. Just walking outside is a very good exercise too. But so many people don't even do that because of the TVs, of the computers and stuff. We get like entranced in front of those things, and we waste our time so much that we never think of going outside and exercising our body and training and breaking a sweat a bit. It's always been very good to sweat. There's nothing wrong with that. Hold on. Madame Mousse. Kelowna, c'est la Madame Mousse. She loves to heat the... Anyway, I'll take care of her. So yeah, so exercising is a must. Me, I've realized that late in my life. Like I said, I thought I was exercising when I was going to work and stuff. But I realized also when I started doing cardio, I started to lose weight a lot faster. You're going to lose weight too if you're overweight. And for me, keeping the routine exercise is important. It's a must because I don't want to go back to 300 pounds, you know? So I put myself a schedule. I have my schedule. I have my routine, the weight to lift. And also don't count the cost. My advice to you: don't count before it start to hurt. Like I don't get on the bike and say, "Oh, I'll do half an hour," or this or that. No, no. Come on. I don't. I count when it start to hurt. When it start to hurt, I start to count and then I stop. But I know that the going through the hurt and the pain will also liberate me eventually from that same pain. For sure. Bon matin, Cindy. Walking is a huge exercise. I had to work a lot. I could not train my abs after they were done. And weight loss. That's it. Weight loss. The weight, especially the weight loss. Like you don't want to be overweight too much. Like I'm still overweight a bit. I still have to lose, but just to exercise each and every day and move my body and do something that makes me sweat. I know that I'm burning calories as long as you don't take more calories in than you spend, but we get more in than we spend. So that's why we get fat. That's why we get fat, we get overweight. And also we eat a lot of sugar and stuff that contributes to that too. But I think exercising, I think that the first, like my focus has never been really on food first. It's been on moving my ass, starting to do some cardio, to really bring my cardio up, to be out of breath a bit is good. But no, that's another part that we like comfort and we love the comfort zone. So we will not exercise too much and naturally. Like we have to motivate ourselves to ask anybody that goes to gyms or stuff, or you exercise at home, or you have a routine. It takes motivation. It takes motivation and habit. I think it's an habit. You install the habit first, but then after you stay motivated to keep the habit. That's it. That's pretty much how I do it. And I have to talk to myself that's the part I stay very motivated for it. I push myself to do it because there's times I don't want to do it. My brain will not push me to do anything. No, I really have to myself do the action of thinking and then pushing myself to do it. But if you don't push yourself, your brain will not push you. No? It's clear. So stay. Not only that, it's a good also a good way to stay alert. Just as much as you have to keep your body sharp and aligned, you got to keep the mind sharp and aligned too, and all that stuff. So it's not only the body is the whole. So the physical part has to follow. I think that's how I am doing this thing. It's not only coming here and no, this here is essential because this allows me to program myself to do what I have to do after. That's very essential for me to do this talk here, and for the purpose of it's a pain reliever. It's a pain reliever too. It's a pain reliever. And then I program myself to do it to. But if I don't do this, I might end up on the couch or just watch TV and be very comfortable and not do too much. Like even like I said, just go for a walk is very good too. Inertia is not apathy. Once you are used to a good habit, you can't stop. Exactly, you can't stop. And it's good. It's good habit to exercise. It's gonna be hard at the beginning, maybe if you haven't never really done it. If you have sat on your butt a long time and you haven't sweat too much in a long time, it's gonna be hard at the beginning. That's where motivation is a must at the beginning. You must stay motivated. Go to listen to motivational tapes. Like often what I do also to do my bike, I put a video in front of me of guys biking, and I have 4 CDs. Hold on, I'll show you. Anyway, look. I have a few like that. I think I have 4 like this. But it's guys, they go all around and they make videos on their bike, and you can follow them as they go through. This one is through the Rockies. You put that on your TV and you follow them. That's what I do. And it's more motivating. I find it's more motivating, and it gets me to, there's music and they push you, they talk to you and stuff. I was putting that a lot at the beginning, just to motivate me to to push. And so it's like 63 minutes. It's total training time, 63 minutes, and they give you the whole thing here inside, and very good. It's called the Rides. If you like biking inside, but it's mostly for biking inside, obviously. You don't carry this outside. But it's very good. You got to give yourself tools to find that motivation, to install that habit. Today, I don't watch them so much because the habit is there. I just got to say, okay, it's time. And it's good to keep the same time also every day. If you start an habit, it's very, very good to do it at the same time every day. That's what I did. 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. was my training time each and every day. Today, I can bring it to like 3 p.m. or stuff like that, depending on what I have to do. But I don't have to be so rigid with the time. But at the beginning, I was rigid with the time, with the ritual. For sure, it's like a ritual, but rituals, habit, or whatever. And that's the mother of all greatness. Anyway, it's going to help you achieve a lot. You're going to achieve a lot more by being fit, also by being in shape. If you're in shape, you move more, so you can do more with your life. If you're like super overweight, it's even hard to move sometimes. I know people at 3, 4, 500 pounds, they have to have knee replacement because they're too fat. Come on, it's like, what do you weigh to be like 300, 400 pounds? Like, it's just a matter of you moving a bit more, eating better, and like I've lost 100 pounds myself without too much, not too much exercise, but without too much effort. I wasn't stressing myself out. I lost it over the course of maybe 2 years, within 2 years. And also, it's not something that's going to happen fast. Like sometimes we want to lose weight fast. We want everything fast. It takes time. It takes patience. Be patient. Don't stress yourself out, especially if you're overweight and you want to lose weight. Like, to me, overweight, I'm talking, I'm overweight, but I don't like, I went from a 44 pants to a 34. So I'm not really overweight today. I'm just a bit bedonneux, a bit bedonneux. But that will go eventually. I don't mind. It's not something that I don't stress myself out with that. I'm very happy, very contented to have lost 100 pounds so far. So I just try to keep the pace and not gaining back too with the food and the bad food. Like, the temptation is all around, seduction is all around. I gotta remain centered and aligned and with myself to make sure no evil vibe come near me and invade my soul and devour me again and bring me into lower vibration, and that I get fat again. And I don't want that. That Yannick is gone. He's gone. He's gone. The fat one is gone. The fat unconscious Yannick is officially gone. Now it's a new day. It's a newborn, a new rebirth, and that's what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna change a lot. You're gonna transform as physically and mentally. Like, I'm transforming each and every day here. There's not a day that I don't feel more alive, and I know it's a matter of time. It's a matter of being patient. Being patient and and stick to your habit. But again, habit can be very destructive or very constructive. So make sure you choose the right habit too. Like, our habits can be destructive. If it doesn't feel right in your heart, don't do it. Me, that's what I do. If it doesn't feel right, if something don't feel right, I don't energize it. Like and again, it's not about what people told me what's right or wrong. It's what I feel inside. And I feel really exercising is something really, really right that we must do. And it makes me feel good anyway. Come, Kelowna. And not doing it when I don't do it, when there's days that I skip or that it's impossible because I'm out, or there could be circumstances that I cannot get on my routine exercise, but I will not feel good. I will not feel very good with myself. So that's that too. If I'm not true to myself, I won't feel good. So I have to be true to myself. I said I was going to do it. I started an habit. I'm going through it each and every day. And sometimes I've done it at 10 o'clock at night. Sometimes I came home and just because I had the habit or I was out at my mother or something with the children and Kim, I was coming home late and I still do it. I remember there's night I got home at 10 o'clock, 10, 11, and I still did my routine exercise because it's an habit and you want to feel good. You don't want to skip your habit. You don't want to, especially if they're constructive, you don't want to let go of this. It's a great uplifting vibe for sure to follow what you said you were going to do, not choke. You shouldn't choke. But sometimes we choke. I don't know. We like comfort. We love the comfort zone. So if we love the comfort zone too much, we're going to love the comfortable zone with our bodies and everything. So I think the mind and the body will stay very, very comfortable unless you really induce something strong to get them out of comfort. Especially your brain. It's mostly the brain, because once you train your mind to train and to take action and to stay fit and the body will follow. But I think first it's probably the brain has to be activated. You have to realize that it's good to exercise, to do some physical training. I call it whatever you want. Suzanne, totally in agreement. I have a PT routine every day. I increase time and reps. That's it. I told my PT I would. My partner, partner. Have a PT routine? What do you mean by PT? Is it me or sometimes watch out with your expression in English because I don't get them all. I'm just letting you know. Today my PT I would show up once a week. He wanted private partner maybe. Me there 3 times a week. I exceeded this. But that's it. It took control. That's it. It's to exceed our expectations. Very important. Kelowna, get out of there. Go on your couch now. Don't start trouble. Good girl. Good girl, Kelowna. Yeah, physical therapist. Physical therapist. My PT. I don't know. I know a guy named PT. He's going to be on the Truman Show tomorrow, 6 a.m. Don't miss it. PT live and direct. That's my physical therapist. Or my mental therapist. But yeah, PT. No, that's it. It's just to really start slow. Don't I didn't start with the big stuff at first. Like the weights and stuff. Even the weights I'm capable to increase now. The more you train, the stronger you will become. This and that. It's the same. So, but it's to stay motivated and do it each and every day. You do it. Why? Is there... Give me one good reason why should there be a day off of working on you. We don't take days off to work outside, sometimes to work extensive hours in Babylon, but we never work on our self-exercise and our health. Our health is paying for that. I got to 300 pounds between the age of 30 and 40. I gained 100 pounds because I was just working, not exercising. I was just going to work and coming back home. Work like a madman, 12 hours, 13, 14 hours a day, sometime overtime, and never caring about... I thought I was exercising at work, which was completely wrong because I was getting fatter. So there was no cardio. Going up and down the stairs, every 2 hours, là, it's not a big cardio. Là. And walking around is not really cardio. Là. What I'm talking is bring that heart to pump. Là. Bring that heart to pump the freaking blood. Là. That's what we need. And find doing cardio is not necessarily getting on a bike or running, or it could be swimming. Swimming, very, very good exercise. I have a pool in my backyard. Once the water is hot, that's where my exercise routine takes place. Now it's in the pool. That's the best for me. To swim, I love to swim. Swimming, you work a lot of muscle. You work the top, the arm, the shoulders, the legs. Every freaking muscle works almost. The breathing too. You work the breathing. So no, it's again, if you don't have the chance to have a pool or something, go to the lake. Go in the lake. Go in there anywhere you can. Like there's places, there's public pool, there's friends that might have pool, but for sure it's easier if you have it in your backyard. I can just decide to dip in at any time. But during the summer, I prefer swimming, and you vary your exercise so you don't get bored too. I don't want to be on the bike all the time. I get bored of it. My ass gets sore, and I always I get a sore ass sometime on the bike, so it's good to vary the exercise now also. Yeah. The hill I live on has kept me young. Hills everywhere. That's it. Hills. Go on the hills. If you take walks, go on the hills. Then you're going to activate the cardio. That's very good what you're saying there. If you go uphill all the time, and if you go do hiking is very good. Hiking in a mountain or stuff. I can't really do that stuff anymore because of my knee. Maybe one day I'll be able to take on this, but me is the walking part is when there's impact. Like the bike is okay, there's no impact. Swimming, there's no impact. But as soon as I start to walk, it's another thing. You won't bring me on a hiking trip right now. I wouldn't follow anyway. I wouldn't follow. After 10 minutes, I start to limp and I want to sit down, so forget about it. But there's other stuff I can do without impact on my knee. And that will make the knee stronger. With the time, it's going to take time to heal. I am not a stranger to that. Pain is not something I dismiss or... no, I embrace the pain, for sure. Embrace the pain. It's going to transform you. If you're in pain mentally, physically, embrace it, and do something with it. Oh, yeah, I will be healed one day. I feel like one day it's going to come. It's not there yet, but I feel if I keep going, keeping a good spirit, keeping a good mental health, physical health, reducing the toxins in my body, not taking in so much toxic shit. And one day I will heal for sure. The trauma, because now it's still, it's still inflated. I have inflammation. So it's the inflammation. I have to take some stuff for it, which I do. There is stuff in nature to heal us also. But yeah. Oh no, I embrace, like I said, I embrace the pain. I make sure that I don't say no to the pain, and no, I don't say why me. I say try me. And even with pain, even with injury, I still push because that's how I am. That's how I'm made. I have a heart of a lion. So anything that I do, I will take it to the max. And if I started to exercise, I knew it was a must at one point. And each and every day that you, like I say, repeat it, that's going to make something great. You're going to feel that greatness within you more and more. The more you're true to yourself, that's it. It's not to do, but we get to an age, like we like to sit down. I don't know why we get very, maybe it's the, toi tu te promènes d'un divan à l'autre, hein, vraiment, from one couch to another. She's going from one couch to another. Hein, Kelowna, t'es donc bien belle, toi. T'es une belle petite fille, hein. Moi, je l'aime, toi, beaucoup, Kelowna. Tu savais-tu ça? T'es-tu fatiguée, ma petite poponne? Hein? Elle est tellement belle. I'll try to show you her. You can probably see her. Sitting on my couch. Let me see. Because there's a delay. with that camera. There's like a pretty big deal. It's like 20-second delay. I just moved it. I still don't see it. Ah, now you see her. Ah, Kelowna, we see you now. Yeah. You want to say hi? Like, so we can really see you. Oh, tu bec. Ben oui, hein. T'es une bonne fille, toi, Kelowna. Wanna hit my microphone? T'es une belle fille, toi. Dude, you have the microphone in your mouth. Okay. You love your papa, huh? Yeah. Okay. Okay, watch out. Okay. That was the Kelowna moment. Mike is all there. Yeah. Oh, Red Rose in the house. Large up, Red. You came in time to see Poochie. Pooch? How do you call her? Poochie? Pooch? Anyway. Kelowna. Yeah. Anyway, if you, I know healing is a must. Healing is a must, and it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing just to stay positive. That's what I was telling Kim yesterday. It's so hard to just stay positive in this world. So hard to just stay positive. Especially, look, when everything goes good, you have money in your bank account, the kids act normal, you have food to eat, you have no worries, your bills are paid. It's easy to have a smile on your face. It's easy. But when the shit start hitting the fan and you have less money, you have less food, you're hungry, it's very, very hard to keep the positivity. And most people are stuck in that situation that each and every day it's a struggle to just get bread or stuff like that. It is a reality for a lot of people. Some people can't even afford fucking toilet paper or shit like that. It's the reality. So that's a very, very it's a situation. It's a situation, that's for sure. And I think I'm not the only one experiencing it. Sometimes it's hard to stay positive. I was telling him, I said, yeah, I really have to motivate myself to keep that positivity, because also it will bring me to do a lot more. If I'm negative, if I have negative thoughts or more lower vibration thought, I will not produce or create too much. But if I'm very positive, I can create. But this is why we don't create. So this is why we don't see ourselves as creators, as co-creators, because we are very, very much into that state of mind of not. I'm walking with a cane and do more walking than those with good legs. Exact. Lots of overweight drivers. Yeah. They're all sitting in their cars, overweight, and people don't walk. Even people sometimes they walk. They work right beside their home, and they will take their car to get there. Like, I know a lot of people like that. They work very close, like maybe 20 minutes, half an hour by walk to their work, but they still take their car to get there. They were like, we have become so lazy and so boxed in. We travel in a box, talk on a box, live on a box. Everything is boxed in. That's a reality. It's an effort to think positive. It is not only to repeat. No. It's a very, very big effort to be positive. It's not just to say I'm positive and I'm happy and this and that. Because if you're positive, you will create in the moment. That's very important too. If you're positive, you will create. You will focus on the moment. You will notice all the great stuff in the moment. But if you're not there and you're negative and you're stressed out, and negativity can come in many different forms. To me, it's negative to be stressed out. It's negative to be nervous. It's negative to gossip. It's this is very negative and doesn't support me at all. Talking about people and this and that and gossiping, and that's a very bad skill, gossip. And that is not positive. And so there's stuff that I know I should do to be more positive, but it's hard. It's hard because the world is so negative. So Not only that, not because it's negative, it's because we're all on freaking survival. We're all on freaking survival. Just that is so crazy when you start thinking about it, that you live a whole lifetime here to survive most of it. To survive, we don't. So that's why, that's where the motivation also takes place for me to stop being in that survival mode. I'm fed up. I'm fed up just surviving. And I'm done. Like, I would like to experience the non-stress life, the life that you don't have to stress out for shit stem stuff. Like paying your bills and shit. I would love to experience that, to just say, oh, I have enough in my bank account. Everything will go through. I can focus on my creation stuff, on my music, on stuff, without bothering with the nonsense. But we're all stuck in, and that's where the positivity is hard to keep sometimes. Even for me. Hey, come on. Today, though, Kevin and I just got in from a 15-hour road trip to northern Wisconsin to retrieve some of his stuff from storage. My back is killing me. Siesta unbearable from all that sitting driving. Yeah, that's it. And you get sore so much by sitting. People wonder why they have back pain. They have this. We don't move. We don't move. We're all sitting down in chairs, and it's so comfortable. It's the passive, comfortable zone. We love it. We love it, and even when it's time to move your body, people will start very often, but they will find excuses not to do it. Especially at my age, we find excuses. We find excuses not to do it. I have the children, I work today at this. We find a whole set of excuses to not work on ourselves, and that's reality. I've done it. I've been lazy in my life, not working on myself, not exercising. And it took me a tragedy to start waking up. It took me a tragedy. I had to break my leg to freaking wake up. Imagine. And even to start exercising, just to start exercising more and be more, to lose weight, took a tragedy. Like, it's crazy. Finally got your stuff for you, Janik. And with that, I bid you all a good night. I have to rest. Good. Take a bath with baking soda or bath salt to relax. Yeah, need to relax those muscles. That's very good to relax muscles and stuff. Yeah, bath salt and stuff. There's things, around to, for sure, to help us. I think one very professional in that is Cappy. Cappy has all those bath bomb with the stuff in it to relax and to enjoy your bath and stuff. No, it's very good. It's very good to take a bath, but that's something also people don't do too much. We're all really all in showers now. It's fast shower out, and we don't take time to relax. Also, that's one thing. We don't take time to live. We don't take time to. On prend pas le temps de vivre. On prend pas le temps de vivre. C'est vraiment ça. Ça, c'est un fait. Tu sais, les faits n'arrêtent pas d'exister parce qu'ils sont ignorés. Facts do not cease to exist because they're ignored. A fact is a fact, and we don't move enough. We don't have the habit necessary to support that move. Very important to create that habit. First is the habit. I suggest to you, start slow, 15 minutes a day. Start slow. If you have no routine exercise today, you hear me, you have to have one. Just so you know. So start slow, 15 minutes a day. Try it. 15 minutes a day for a week. Then go to half an hour. You're going to want to go more. You're going to increase as you go on anyway, because you're going to be able to take more. Same like if you start speaking to the world, you're going to increase your inspiration because you're doing the exercise of speaking. Like, that's what I want to do for the rest of my days, if I can, is speak, is find a way to do it worldwide. That's my goal also, not just be on YouTube. YouTube is not it for me. It's a very important step, very important step forward to master coming on YouTube and talk live like this, because to me it's the same. I would have the same attitude on the stage than here. It's not different. Public speaking to 1, 6, 12 or 1,000, it's still public speaking. And that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm exercising. I said, oh, I'll find there's YouTube I can go, I'll exercise every day. So I exercise the mental part a little bit each and every day. I don't stress myself out with saying I have to be here 3 hours nonstop. And no, each and every day, an hour. I said I have to start stretching. I have new challenge. So I started, there's been a growing process here. I've been expanding. I've been expanding. You probably noticed it, many of you, because we're here together for a while since we started. And like Red is here for Red, Suzanne, Cindy, Godefroy, ça fait un bout qui te cite. Where's Bozo? I haven't heard of Bozo for a long time. I haven't seen Bozo here for a long time. Where's Bozo? Bozo le clown. Where's Bozo? Martin. Puis vu Martin, ça fait un bout. Anyway, if anyone see him, tell him I give him send them good vibes, long trip. 15, yeah, for sure. I'm praying your pain subsides. And yeah, no, it's long. Sitting in the car for 15. No, I would have to stop very often. But that's life. That's life. Gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah. But with a better physical condition, also, you gain more focus on what really matters. Also, it's not just to say, oh, you become fit or you detox at the same time. You kind of detox. That's very good. Ah, il est là, Bozo! Il est là! Martin! Je me demandais, fait un bout. J'ai dit, you, Bozo! L'autre jour, je me demandais aussi, t'as par quoi? J'ai dit, d'habitude, il était là la fin de semaine, mais sur un bout, je comprends que vous travaillez, là, je comprends, je suis pas... mais je suis content de voir que t'es là. Je me demandais, j'ai dit, you, Martin! Là, c'est you, Martin. Good. There's Bozo! Wow, I was just talking about you, and you're there. I'm glad you're there, Martin. Yeah. You're all a great force here. I'm here speaking, but look, I get excited when I see you. I get very, and because to me, you're a real vibration. Your heart is pure and true, but pure. We're getting there. We have the intention to set a pure vibe inside, but I know you too. So, no, we get a very good vibe here. That's great. And when I see that, I get very... no, you fill my heart with joy for sure. You fill my heart, all of you, you're all super great. Great Martin. Jennick, I'm on the CBD oil now. 5 days, babe. Oh, that's great, Red. That's great. You must feel a bit better, eh? I'm sure it's a good. It's good to release the inflammation, the CBD. Eh? Like that's what I use most. Like even cannabis at one point, I think I might stop this. Like I was thinking about it the other day. Like I like more and more to do my stuff, but totally with my head, like not being stoned and stuff. I don't mind being stoned. But I find more inspiration when I'm not stoned. Or I don't know. I'm starting to feel it, but it's a self-realization that too. Like I've been smoking weed for since I'm 14, 15 years old. So to me, it was the big. But I'm starting to realize that I should let go a bit and slowly, you self-realize everything that has to go. But I don't stress myself out and say I have to. No, it will come. It will come. I know the stuff that is not. But not that cannabis is not supporting me. It never stopped me from doing anything with my life. Never. Like I can come here stoned like crazy and still talk to you, and I'll talk straight. And I might have a bit of down moment during my talk, but I'll still be here and be very inspired. But it's just, I don't know. It's just, I feel one day maybe I'll let go of that. I'll let go of stuff gradually. You let go of all that stuff gradually. The smoking and all that stuff. But we don't need to stress out. And yes, cousin brought me BCCBD. Helps. Oh, it helps for sure. The peace train rides early, all aboard. That's it. I'm so happy to see you here vibing like this. You mean a lot to me because I don't find many people like you in the world here. Seriously, if I go take a walk, I don't feel lonely, but I'm alone. I'm alone. I feel like this world is very very okay. It's not a computer game. It's not the Matrix is in our mind, but it's very strange. It's very strange how we ignore each other. Like sometimes I go for a walk, this is just passing in a place in a small road. The road is small like this, and you pass with your dog, and the other they don't even look at you. People don't even we don't care about each other so much. Like we have come to not care too much about anything. So bring back the caring part, contribution, all this, and once we start caring for each other, this place is gonna change. It's just we're very selfish and very just for ourselves. But that's what confused. That's what shocked me sometime when I go out, is to see how cold people have become. Like especially with those devices, that's sick. That makes. But I have to stop thinking about it. That's what Kim told me yesterday. We were walking. Oh, I have to stop. I'm conscious of it because I'm hurting myself more than anything. When I go out and I see people on their phone and Kim's with me, I'll pass a comment. I'll pass a little comment. And I know it's wrong. I have to stop because I'm hurting myself more than anything. These people have no idea what I'm thinking about. They have no idea that someone's talking about them. So who are you hurting? Yourself? Like yesterday, I was taking a walk and then the lady parked in her driveway, and as she opens the door and she's there on her phone, and you can see the fucking zombie nest of the phone, and like that's what pretty much everyone is stuck to, and they walk like this, and that's all they see. All they care about is their Facebook profile updates and shit, and blah, blah, blah. Like it's very very nonsense. We love to focus on dumb shit, and Facebook is to me part of the dumb shit. I use it myself, but I know it's anyway. I don't get lost in it and make it be my whole life. Facebook. I use it, but that's what I do, and then I'll pass comments, say, "Oh, not something negative necessarily, but a comment." And that comment is hurting me more than anything. So I have to stop even that. I have to stop caring what other people do with their freaking zombie life. Like that's one thing I have to stop. I know it because it hurts me more than anything. It doesn't hurt anybody else. She had no idea what I was saying about her. So this is a behavior that I have to stop caring about so much what's going on around me. Like I tell you all the time, 99% of the stuff outside do not matter. So people playing on their phone, why do I care about it? What's like reason with me here? Tell me what you think. But why should we care? Because I'm sure I'm not the only one. You probably many of you do the same when you see zombies around. But why do we care? It's not us. I'm not in a zombified state anymore. If people want to be, and again, I have to respect it. If that's the life they want to live and unconscious and selfish, okay, let it be. But that's not my life. So I don't know. And if I default too much to that kind of thing, I might adapt it myself and start playing with my phone. So, just talking about them. That's why talking about even Babylon and this stuff is just energizing it. So no, there's stuff I know I should do that I don't do. Same, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I should not care. Judge, not judge. It's not because I'm judgmental. My reaction wasn't judgmental. My reaction was a deception. It's like I was deceived by the lady playing on her phone. Why should I care? Like it's only hurting me in the end. But I'm starting to realize all these stuff. We lost sound. I just hit the wire. The whole thing got disconnected. Okay, I'm here. Yeah. So gossips, grander egos, slanderers, and the like will suffer greatly. Control freaks and goons shall fall fast soon. Yeah, I would like to see more people reading dictionaries in the bad way because it is what with yeah, for my that's it. And that's what I've done too. I'm doing a lot of reading and stuff. And again, it's not because I'll find but I find a lot it's good for the vocabulary. I enrich my vocabulary. I don't focus so much on nonsense. The reading is good for sure. I do also. I write a lot too. Like I write all my stuff in books. Like now I have another one. I had that black book that now it's full. I told you I was gonna fill it. Now it's full of stuff. And now I started another one. I write everything in there, all my ideas, all my. Here I have some title for future shows and stuff. When I have idea, I write it down. I have my dub plate thing, not dub plate, but like all the artists, like it's to me doing the radio thing is also an exercise to get to know the music. Like I want to know music more, so I know by going on the radio it's gonna make me discover new artists, new vibe, new and I love new music. And everyone that introduce you to new music, consider them very important in your life. So I have a list of artists to like at least 100 and more than 125 here, easy of all the, just so I don't forget them. Like eh, often when I do the radio show, I will go in my book here and look at the names. Oh yeah, I gotta play this one and stuff. So I write everything down. It's good to write down your ideas, especially your super great ideas. No, me for sure. I don't want to. I want to document my life. Document my life for sure. So I'm out and I'll be back tomorrow again. This is why I repeat PT's words. The to do list must match the wish list. Exact. Because if not, you're not like you want to create a good feeling inside yourself. Huh? You want to create a good feeling. You want to feel good about yourself. That's very, very important. Because if you feel good with yourself about yourself, you're going to do a lot. You're going to do a lot in life. You're going to inspire a lot of people because you feel good with yourself. That's why doing all these things, exercising, muscle, mind, body, everything, it's going to make you feel good with life, which is very important. If you want to be able to be here and create and get in touch with your most magnificent goals and dreams, start somewhere. What are you saying, Red? That's Red, yeah. Do it, JJ. GG. J is the other one. I have a problem with those two letters. That's my gig. Reading out loud is great too. I do that daily, plus writing is what I do. Work with music and words. That's it. Positive. That especially if you're an artist writing songs and stuff, for sure you gotta write every day. Write down your stuff. And sometimes, you can write a song in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You can have the inspiration to write a song where it can take you longer. But do the exercise each and every day. Some artists want to make it, but they don't want to make it with too much. And also, reading is very important, especially if you're an artist, because it will enrich your vocabulary. Sometimes I see it often into lyrics that the level of education is not really high. Like you see it sometimes in lyrics where you see other people with more education, which you have to educate yourself. I'm not talking about school necessarily, but I'm talking about educating yourself, reading and stuff and writing. This will all enrich your vocabulary, and this will transpire in your song after. So, there's a lot of people I know that their lyrics are sometimes very ordinary because of the words, the connaissance, la connaissance des mots est pas là. Fait que c'est sûr que... But Takes patience. For sure. So I'm out, and I'll be back tonight. There's no radio show. Today I'm preparing a bit. I'm gonna write down my stuff for PT tomorrow, 6 a.m. Be there. That's great hangout. I love doing hangouts with PT. We're gonna have many other one. We're gonna be together for the summer. I think I'm gonna propose it to him. We'll do it every week. I like to hang out with him. He's great, and he's very positive. He brings me a good vibe. I feel good with him. I feel good when I'm with him, and very yeah, no, he's great. We're all great. Huh? We're all greater than great, but it's to bring out that greatness. That's the other deal. That's the great deal here. You know, walk there and crazy and carry a cane. Go for it. I dare you all. That's it. Get up and visit your local library. There are empty missing. But yeah, for sure. You know what, Red? But you remember what I told you? I'm going to. Yeah. Send it. Message me your. Yeah. I'll give it to you. My lyric. Yeah. I'll give it to you. My address. You can send me your CD. But I was gonna say something. I forgot. I was talking. I don't know. I was gonna tell you something. I forgot. Anyway, I'm out. Bonne journée. Love you all. Love you, Bozo. I'm glad, Martin, you're there. I was wondering, it's been a few days. I have you on my mind. And like, even the other day, I was thinking about you here. I didn't say it because I know you're busy. You're working. You're doing your stuff, guys. I'm aware of this. That's why also I come early, 7 a.m. You know, sometimes you're not gone to work yet, and we can connect and just have an uplifting moment, and then you attack the day and you win the day. You know, that's simple. It's an everyday work that we know it. Me, I know it, that there's no days off. There's no days off. So I'll see you again tomorrow, 7 a.m. here. I'll be here, as always. As long as the divine keeps me alive, vital, and vibrant, and I will be here. Do not worry about that. If I'm not here, it's because I'm very, very sick or I'm dead. Okay? It's that to that extent. This is a priority for me. And not because I want to please you and be here and be popular. No, I have to stick to it. This is the mental exercising part of the day. I have to do it to grow in there. Then after is the physical part and all the other parts. But love you all, for sure. Rise and shine. Oh, that's good. That's good, Martin. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. Must be sober and quiet here at the library. Staggering free zone, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's good libraries. I like the atmosphere in there. The vibe in libraries, I always loved it. It's silence. People shut up. There's no people talking loudly. It's very peaceful. It's a peaceful place, the library, and there's so much knowledge and there's so much stuff you can learn just in books. You want to be an expert in anything. You want to be an mechanic expert. Read a minimum of 5 books a month, which is doable. 5 books a month. It's not too much. That's 1 book every 5 days. It's very doable. Like I can read a book in a day if I get to it. But no, it's doable. And you will be one among the top experts in the world. For sure, in no time, within a year, within 2 years, you'll be among the top expert in the world in your field. So we have so much to learn. I'm better in French. Yeah. I own many library cards. Proud to say. Yeah. Keep going to the library. That's a good place to reflect to. I love it. There's a big one in Montreal. I love to. It's so big, and sometimes it's very mystical. It's very and there's stuff in library. Yeah. There is stuff in books. Some put their truth in speaking. Some put their truth in writings, and yeah. So love you all, and we'll be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Boom. Go bigger or go home.